This class we'll see the Z transform with respect to properties. Okay, will try to find the Z transform of the given signal with the help of the properties that we have studied in the last class. So the given signal is x of n is equal to a power n sine omega naught n multiplied with u of n. This signal we can write like x of n a power n and some base signal, that is x1 of n. Okay, so already we know that the Fourier transform, the Z transform of the signal, that is sine omega naught n u of n. Okay, we know the Z transform of the sine signal. Okay, then by properties, okay, a power n x1 of n, what is the Fourier transform pair, that is uh, x1 z by a. Okay, so if you know what is the Z transform of the given sine signal, then wherever z is there, just replace with z by a, then finally you will be getting the Z transform of the given signal. Okay, so now what is the Z transform of the signal, that is sine signal? Okay, that Z transform is x1 of z. Okay, that is equal to z sine omega naught divided by z square minus 2z cos omega naught plus 1. Okay, so now we have x1 of z. Then wherever z is there, just replace with z by a. Wherever z is there, just replace with z by a, so that that new signal, new z transform will is x of z. Okay, so what is x of z? X of z is the z transform of the given signal. Okay, z transform of the given signal x of n. Okay, so I can write like this. Okay, if we replace z with respect to z by a, then finally we'll be getting x of z. Okay, we'll be getting x of z. Okay, so then finally what is x of z? Okay, simply wherever z is there, just replace with z by a. Okay, z by a sine omega naught divided by z by a whole square minus 2z by a cos omega naught plus 1. Okay, so z by a sine omega naught z square minus a square 2z by a cos omega naught plus 1. Okay, so we'll be getting 1 by a is that cos omega naught divided by oh, a square z square minus 2z a cos omega naught plus a square. Okay, now finally 1 by a z cos omega naught divided by z square minus 2z cos omega naught plus a square. Something is going wrong. Okay, again, yes, this is sine omega naught. Okay, this is also sine omega naught. Okay, so I think here we will not get 1 by a, we will get simply a. Okay, because 1 by a, this a square will go up, finally we'll be getting a. Okay, here we'll be getting just a, so that a we can multiply with the numerator. Finally the answer is a is at sine omega naught divided by z square minus 2z cos omega naught plus a square is the answer. Find the z transform of the given sequence. Find z transform of given sequence. X of n is equal to n a power n u of n. Yeah. In this we can write like x of n is equal to n multiplied with the x1 of n. Okay, so x1 of n is the base signal. For that z transform we know already. Okay, z transform the base signal x1 of n, we know it already. That is x1 of n is equal to a power n un. Okay, then what is the z transform? That is z divided by z minus a, where mod z is greater than mod a. Okay. Uh, Now what is the x of z? Okay, n multiplied with a power n u of n. Okay, so now if this is the base signal, okay, a power n un is the base signal, that means we are multiplying with n, so multiplication with n property we have to use. Okay, so the multiplication with n property is n into x1 n, then minus z d by dz, minus z d by dz x1 of z. Okay. Okay, this n into x1 is the original signal, that is x of n. Okay, so that means n x1 of n is a transform is minus z d by dz x1 of z. That means in this process we have calculated what is the z transform of the original signal, that is x of n, that is x of z. Okay, so finally x of z is equal to minus z d by dz x1 of z. Okay, so minus z d by dz z divided by z minus a minus z minus a whole square. Okay, z minus a minus z. Okay, then minus z minus a minus z divided by z minus a whole square. Okay, then a z divided by z minus a whole square is the answer. To find the z transform of x of n is equal to n into u of n. Okay, so this we can write like x of n is equal to n into x1 of n. Okay, where x1 of n is equal to u of n, unit step function. Okay, for the z transform x1 of z is equal to 1 by z by z minus 1, or otherwise 1 by 1 minus z inverse. Okay, so z by z minus 1, where mod z is greater than 1. Then what is the z transform of x of n, that is x of z is equal to minus z d by dz. Okay, x1 of z. Okay, minus z d by dz z by z minus 1 minus z minus 1 whole square z minus 1 minus z. Okay, minus z minus 1 minus z divided by z minus 1 whole square. Okay, minus 1 multiplied with minus z plus z divided by z minus 1 whole square. Thank you.